How's it going, guys? Hope you are all doing well. I hope you enjoyed season 10. I definitely enjoyed bringing Dream Chasers back last year. We showed you some hunts from the past in season 10, some that I kind of had saved and didn't use. And we also showed some hunts from my Henry episodes as well. For you guys that don't know, I took a job a few years ago with Henry Repeating Arms. I work full-time for them, and it has been a huge blessing, and that is kind of why I had slowed down with Dream Chasers, but I kind of wanted to bring it back for fun. I kind of slowed things down in the middle of the season there. Wasn't quite sure where I wanted things to go, the direction of the show and everything, but we finished out the year here. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it being back, and season 10 was fun to watch for you guys. But we're ready for season 11. I'm going to show you guys some hunts from this previous fall. We're going to kick this season off with a really awesome hunt and a really cool story of a really big 9-pointer that I was able to shoot with my muzzleloader. First deer with a muzzleloader since 2017. It was just a really cool story on a new piece of property that I was able to get to hunt this year. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. As far as season 11 goes, I'm going to show you some hunts from last year, like I said, but I'm also going to try to do some updates throughout the entire year. We might do some product reviews as well. So hope you guys enjoy season 11 and this episode. God bless. Well, everybody, I'm disgusted. I want to throw up. This whole entire evening has been a complete debacle. And that being said, I should have killed. And if I would have gotten here 20 or 30 minutes earlier than I did, I would have killed an absolute giant. I got here at 3 o'clock, guys. 3 o'clock. It does not get dark until like 7:30, 7:20, something like that. Big cold front today. Was 50 degrees. Knew they were going to move good. I haven't been in this place. Saw some good sign coming in. I get to this tree right here. I start climbing up. And I look over in the woods, and I can see some does coming. I mean, they're like 50 yards closing. I'm like, oh no. As I'm looking at them, I see another deer move, and it's just a mega. And I'm like, oh crap. So I climbed down. By the time I even got down on the ground, they're already starting to come out, trying to get the camera out of the bag. No way, I don't have a tripod. I got it up the tree arm. I'm still sitting on the ground if you didn't notice. I got the tree arm on this little tree here now. It's too late. Didn't even have an arrow knocked, nothing. I mean, this is all happening, guys, at like 3:30, 3:45 maybe. Huge deer, man. Absolutely one of the biggest deer I've seen in Nebraska for sure in a long time. I had him at 40 yards. Quartering away, feeding. And I had brush right here, and there was too many deer closer to me. There's no way I could have stood up. He ended up feeding all the way down to the other end of the field. Went back in the timber. I climbed up in the tree and tried to start getting the stand. It's hung. Look back in the woods. Here comes more bucks. So I had to climb back down, waited for them to move off. Finally, I decided I just got to get set up. So I got set up. Finally, he come back out, and he went all the way across the field. And he went right to where, when I was walking in, there was a bigger rub. I said, man, I think a guy could even get right here. That's right where he headed. If I would have just set up in that original spot, well, if I would have just been here 20 minutes earlier, I'd have killed him right here at 35 yards. But even if I would have set up over there, everything pinches right there. I mean, timber's only 20 yards wide. If I would have set up right in there, I probably would have had a chance too. Alright guys, it is December the 26th, the day after Christmas, and let me tell you, if I could dream up a late season day, and here comes a deer already. If I could dream up a late season day, today is the day. 5 days ago, I got pictures of 2 big bucks in here. One is a huge, big, tall, heavy 8-pointer with some extra points, and his beams cross. And the other one is a big, big 9-pointer that I have a little bit of history with, only because when I first got permission to hunt this farm this year, I snuck in here and did a hanging hunt with my bow. And as I was hanging the stand, him and some other deer come out. And I had him at 30 yards dead to rights. But I had my camera in my hand instead of my bow. I tried to take the camera and wedge it funny on the tree stick. And by the time I got all that figured out, he was at like 52 yards, and I just didn't feel comfortable taking that shot. Can make that shot all day on a target, but man, I'm telling you, a lot can happen on a real quiet night like it was that day when you take a shot that long. So I just elected not to shoot, and I have not had an opportunity at him since, and have very, very few pictures of him since. But he's back, he's pretty run down, but he's still bigger than ever. And I'm hoping he comes out tonight because we have not had very good weather until today. It's 20 degrees right now, northwest wind, high pressure, absolutely beautiful. And 5-6 days ago, whenever it was, when both them bucks came out on my Blackgate camera over here, it was a day just like today. So I'm really, really hoping they're going to get up and move. There are turkeys moving in here all over the place. This is the first year that I have hunted with a muzzleloader since 2017. I killed a big 10-pointer that year with a muzzleloader on my home farm. And we're here on this brand new farm tonight after 2 big old bucks. And hopefully we can put this CVA muzzleloader to work and put a big old buck down. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. Snow on the ground, man. December. Cold. I love it. Late season hunting. Let's see what happens. 140 yards away. I just gotta pray he comes out. I can lean up right here and look. He is big, man. It's a big one I had the encounter with my bow. I'm trying to get my grunt call out. I know it's December 26th, but you just don't know. We'll see what happens here. He's heading to the river. I'm half tempted. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm half tempted. I've got a lot. There's all these little hills in the woods behind me, like all these little undulation hills. And I really almost think I could sneak back here and get to the river. And if he was down on the edge of the river getting a drink, and on my side, I could get a shot, and where he's heading, he's angling right to that spot. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to be patient for just a minute here. I'm going to be patient. Big 8-pointer. It's right here, but there's too much stuff to shoot through. I just can't shoot. I got him. I gotta have him come out. He's acting like he wants to go back in the woods. He might be coming now. Here comes the big buck, the big 9. Here he comes.
Map. Map. Guys, I'm pretty sure I just shot him. I'm pretty sure I just killed him. I just killed the giant 9-pointer. I'm almost positive I did. He was 93 yards. I'm pretty sure I just got him, guys. I saw him wobbling. I saw him wobbling. Oh my God, praise God in heaven. He's a giant. He's a giant. This deer, guys, this deer has been in my brain all year long, ever since I had the encounter with him with my bow. And I know he's hurt. I was watching him in the scope, and he was wobbling. I think he went down. I'm gonna give him time. Try to watch the footage back there's always just such a big cloud of smoke. But I'm almost positive I just shot this deer, man. He's a giant. Oh my God. Guys, I want to tell you this right now. Number one, my fingers are frozen. Number two, keeping your faith in God. Listening to Him and doing what He says in your life and letting His will be done in your life. He will bless you. I've had a tough season. I just filled my final tag as my third big deer down. But overall, I have had a rough year. I shot an old buck in Nebraska during rifle season with the Henry. Killed an old, big, nice deer in Kansas. But none of my target bucks I was really able to get on this year. And I just had this deer in the back of my head the whole time. Had him in the back of my head the whole time. And I got a picture of him on the Blackgate camera. I waited. I was smart about it. We got the perfect day, guys. We finally got the perfect day. 5 or 6 days ago, whenever I got his picture, it was just like today. And I told my wife, I gotta go tonight. I gotta go. I just have a feeling he's gonna come out. I'm pretty sure we just shot him at 92 yards with the muzzleloader. First deer with a muzzleloader since 2017. Brand new piece of property. I haven't been this excited in years killing a deer, guys. Yes. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I'm gonna give him some time, but I'm pretty positive he's down. Yes.
Okay, guys, this is not going to be probably the best recovery. The deer ended up dying back here on the neighboring ground. Called and got permission. So thank you, Luke, for letting me go over here and get this deer. Guys, I'm telling you what, for one, this deer is a giant. He's super run down. His neck in October was twice this size, but just a pig. I mean, these beams are unreal. His mass is what I just cannot believe. I mean, just insane mass. This 8-point side is just crazy good. But, so what ended up happening, I don't know, you guys could probably see in the footage, I could not get him to stop. So I led him, I put the crosshairs right here in the point of the shoulder. I ended up hitting him in the liver. Honestly, entries right here on the first one. So, I mean, I might have got one lung, I don't know. But for sure, liver, he didn't go 20 yards, you guys saw, and laid down right here. But when I got up to him, he was still trying to kind of move and get up. So I ended up putting another one in him here just so he didn't suffer. He would have died there if I just would have waited a little bit longer. But, you know, I just told my dad this, told my wife this the other day when I got this deer's picture and that other big 8-pointer on the Blackgate camera over here. You kind of get down on yourself. You know, throughout the year, you know, whatever, nothing's going your way, you can't get your target buck down, whatever. And if you just keep your faith and know that God's in control,
He'll bless you no matter what. I mean, look at this thing. Had an encounter with this buck out of a tree stand right over here. Actually, I was hanging the tree stand. He got away from me then, didn't get away from me tonight with the muzzleloader. This is the first deer I've shot with a muzzleloader since 2017. Funny enough, I shot a deer that looks really, really similar to this deer, except he had a G4 on one side right here. Not quite this big, but very, very similar. Unbelievable, guys. Beautiful deer. I feel insanely blessed to be able to hunt this piece of property and just to be able to hunt in general and chase these awesome deer. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely enjoyed it. God bless, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Big buck down.